Let's start with my favorite and I think most iconic on this list, then we'll move into the darker stuff. Number 8. The Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden consists of a coffin-like structure with spikes on the inside that would impale the victim when the doors were closed. The spikes were strategically placed to cause immense pain, but not necessarily kill the person immediately, prolonging their agony. The Iron Maiden was not widely used as a method of punishment, but rather as a tool for intimidation and fear during interrogations or public displays of power. Its gruesome design and reputation have made it a symbol of the brutality of the past. The mere mention of the Iron Maiden evokes a visceral reaction, serving as a cautionary tale about the horrors of unchecked power and the importance of empathy and compassion in society. Number 7. The Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull was a device used in ancient Greece, designed to inflict excruciating pain on its victims. Shaped like a hollow bronze bull, the condemned person would be locked inside while a fire was lit underneath. As the metal heated, the person would slowly roast to death amidst the screams and cries heard through the bull's nostrils, which were designed to amplify the sounds. This macabre method of punishment was not only physically torturous, but also psychologically terrifying, as the condemned could see the flames and feel the intense heat while knowing their fate. The brazen bull was invented by Perillus of Athens in ancient Greece at the request of the tyrant Phalaris of Sicily. Perillus designed the bull-shaped bronze torture device with a hollow interior where victims could be placed. Number 6. The Judas Cradle was a medieval torture device designed to cause intense pain and suffering. The victim would be placed on top of a pyramid-shaped seat and slowly lowered onto it with the pointed tip entering there, The victim's weight would cause the sharp tip to stretch and tear their flesh, causing excruciating agony. This cruel punishment was used to extract confessions or punish individuals deemed guilty of crimes, highlighting the brutality and inhumanity of medieval justice systems. Number 5. Next up, the Pear of Anguish, also known as the choke pear, was a diabolical torture device used during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. It consisted of a metal or wooden pear-shaped instrument with expanding segments that could be inserted into a person's mouth, anus, or vagina. When the key was turned, the segments would expand, causing extreme pain and often mutilating the victim internally. This horrific device was primarily used to punish those accused of heresy, sodomy, or other perceived crimes against morality or religion. Number 4. Rat torture was a gruesome method of torture used during medieval times and later periods. In this horrifying practice, a person would be restrained and a rat would be placed on their restrained body, typically on their bare stomach. Then a heated container such as a metal pot or cauldron would be placed over the rat, forcing it to burrow into the person's flesh in a frenzied attempt to escape the heat. The victim would experience excruciating pain as the rat clawed and gnawed its way through their body in search of a way out. This form of torture was used to elicit confessions or punish individuals accused of crimes. The convicted person would even be left like this until they die, or until the guards are feeling generous. Number 3. The choke pear, also known as the Spanish pear or the Pear of Anguish, was a medieval torture device used to punish and humiliate prisoners. It was pear-shaped and made of metal or wood, with segments that could be expanded by turning a key. The device was inserted into a person's mouth, anus or vagina, and then expanded to cause immense pain and internal damage. The choke pear was often used as a punishment for individuals accused of crimes such as heresy, adultery, or other moral offenses. Its cruel design and excruciating effects make it a chilling symbol of the brutality of past societies and the lengths to which people would go to control, punish, and intimidate others. Number 2. The punishment collar was a cruel and dehumanizing device used throughout history as a form of punishment and control. It consisted of a heavy metal collar with sharp spikes or protrusions on the inside, designed to cause pain and discomfort to the wearer. The collar would be fastened tightly around the neck of the individual, making it difficult for them to move, eat, or sleep comfortably. It was often used to punish slaves, prisoners, or individuals deemed disobedient or rebellious. The mere presence of the punishment collar served as a constant reminder of authority and submission, instilling fear and compliance in those subjected to its torment. This oppressive and inhumane device reflects the harsh realities of power dynamics and the harsh treatment endured by marginalized individuals throughout history. Number 1. Finally, the breaking wheel, also known as the Catherine wheel, was a brutal execution device used in medieval Europe for particularly heinous crimes or as a form of punishment for high treason. It consisted of a large wooden wheel to which the condemned person was tied or attached. The executioner would then use a hammer or a similar tool to break the victim's bones, starting with the limbs and moving inward toward the vital organs. Sometimes, after the initial blows, the victim's shattered body would be left exposed on the wheel for birds of prey to consume, adding a gruesome spectacle to the punishment. The breaking wheel was not only a method of execution, but also a form of public deterrence, meant to instill fear and obedience among the populace by showcasing the severe consequences of defying authority or committing severe crimes. Its infamy in history serves as a grim testament to the extreme and barbaric nature of justice systems in the past.